And then this great big smile broke on his face, and he, as he walked toward me, and he said, "Yes, Miss Nichols, I am that big fan of yours. I am your greatest fan." And I thought that was the most wonderful thing that had happened to me in my life. And I have never been at a loss for words, as most of you who've ever seen me know, and now you know. But as he spoke to me, I said, and all I could get out was with these accolades that he was giving me, and that I was on the most important and powerful form of teaching, the television, that I was there, and it's going on, and I finally said, "Thank you so much, Dr. King, and you know, I'm going to miss my co-stars." And his face dropped. He said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, I just told Jean last night on Friday, this was a Saturday, that I would be leaving the show, because, you know, I was raised in musical theater," and he said, "You cannot." And I said, "What you talking about, Dr. King?" No, I didn't. I wish that I could. And then he said what this man was achieving, and why it was so powerfully important, and how it would change the world forever. Because I had the first non-stereotypical role and non-stereotypical female role in the history of television and film. And this was not a black role or a female role. And if you walk, if you leave, if you abdicate what the universe has given you, and the manner in which you have created that character, is so important. But if you leave what he has done, because it's not a black role, it's not a female role, anyone can fill it, including a Klingon. And I thought, impossible, because they're not even, you know. And then and sure enough, as the movies came along, the world opens out for us. The world is still opening out for us. And it is what we do with our opportunities. It's what we do with what has happened to us, and with us, and by us, and because of us, and because we are there and have that opportunity. It's what we do with it, the responsibility that we have. Being given, whether we like it or not. We're the keepers of the flame. And when I see an audience filled with people, when I go to a Star Trek convention and see 3 to 5 or 10,000 people who are celebrating that, when I see young women of all colors, when I see young men who say, because you were there, you changed my attitude toward women. I thought something else, and we're equals. I thought when I talk to men and women who said, because of you, I became, and fill in an engineer. I joined, I became, I now own 5, I became a communicator and now own 5 radio stations and TV stations across the nation. I never thought I would, but because of, and I'm going, what did I do? You know? And Dr. King was explaining that to me. We all have a responsibility. And even if it's no more than recognizing the breakthrough that he was responsible for, that almost killed him early in the game, but he persevered. We're the reapers of that great seed that he planted. And we're the keepers of the flame. And I am so proud and thankful that the universe let it be me. Because I would have never known this wonderful sea of humanity, and you all look just like me. And I thank you.